Rib fractures is also included in chest trauma. Here we see rib pain, pneumothorax, lacerations, liver and spleen injury, and also pulmonary and cardiac contusions, weak cough, atelectasis, pneumonia. At diagnosis, we do chest X-ray. If chest X-ray is not possible, then we do CT scan. In rib fracture, rarely we do surgery, but we treat it by NSAIDs and opiates. And incentive spirometry is effective for cough and normal ventilation. Next slide is flail chest. When multiple rib fractures from massive chest trauma, or we can say 2 fractures in each broken rib, at least 3 ribs with 2 fractures is also include flail chest. Decrease or absent breath sounds, paradoxical motion of flail segment. Flail segment will sink with inspiration. It's also include flail chest and budge with exhalation. In flail chest, paradoxical motion impairs respiratory function, and pain with inspiration, which leads to pneumothorax, hemothorax, and pulmonary contusion. It leads to respiratory distress. And the treatment is, first we control the pain, and non-invasive positive pressure ventilation, and also intubation and mechanical ventilation is needed. Next is pulmonary contusion. Bruising in lungs caused by capillary damage develop within 48 hours of injury and associated with rib fractures. It's pulmonary contusion. Causes respiratory failure and also leads to acute respiratory distress syndrome and PNA. Diagnosis is chest X-ray. For treatment, first we control pain, then respiratory support, careful use of fluid, then avoid pulmonary edema. PNA is pulmonary nodular amyloidosis. Next is diaphragmatic rupture. Here it includes stomach and bowel in chest. It's almost always on left side. Treatment is surgery. So mostly it occurs on left side. Next slide is tracheal or bronchial rupture. Here air into chest. It allows air into chest, and it's mostly subcutaneous emphysema. And for diagnosis, we do bronchoscopy. In treatment, we do surgery like diaphragmatic rupture.